Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 3rd grade Wax Museum, where history comes to life for your entertainment and learning. We hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Historical figures. Ready? One, two, ready, go.
There were many famous heroes in our country's history. You will learn all about them as you come along with me. We'll show you the importance of the people you will meet when the Wax Museum comes alive.
Hello, dear fellow. I am Benjamin Franklin. I can be very gentle by not hurting even a fly. One important thing I did was create the kite experiment by capturing lightning in a bottle. I made this world a better place by inventing the battery, library, and lightning rod. I need to get back to snipping candle wicks.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to tell me I made the world a better place by freeing slaves that were in trouble. I was a conductor for the Underground Railroad. Even though I was only 5 feet tall, I still put up a big fight.
Oh, you startled me. I'm Dr. Seuss. I was just writing Grenades and Ham. I got a deal with a man, and that deal was if I could write a 50-word book, that man would give me a $50 bill. So I wrote a book with exactly 50 words in it called Green Eggs and Ham. I made the world a better place by writing funny poetry and books to teach kids how to read. Now I have to get back to writing Green Eggs and Ham. Bye.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Annie Oakley, the world's most famous sharpshooter. When I was young, my father, Jacob, died, and my mother, Susan, was left with six young children to take care of. My younger brothers and sisters were starving, so I grabbed a gun and started shooting rabbits and squirrels for their meat so my family could eat. I made the world a better place by entertaining crowds by doing stunts with guns. I can't miss this contest, so bye.
Hello, citizens of the USA. My name is Abraham Lincoln, and I was your 16th president. I was born February 12, 1809, in Hydenville, Kentucky. I made the world a better place by making slavery illegal in all states. The Civil War was the hardest part of my presidency, but I knew it was right for our country.
Good day. My name is Orville Wright. I was the first person to create a heavier-than-air flying machine known today as a plane. I was born in Dayton, Ohio, August 19, 1871. I changed the world by letting people travel far distances in little time and seeing things such as landmarks and family. I made the world realize anyone can invent anything using their inner genius.
Hi, I am Gabrielle Christina Victoria Douglas, also known as Gabby Douglas, the 2012 London Olympian. I was born December 31st, 1995 in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I then moved to West Des Moines, Iowa to pursue my gymnast dream and to be trained under one of the best coaches, Liang Chow. I made the world a better place by inspiring people all around the world to accomplish whatever they want if they put their mind to it. I have to get back to training for the 2016 Olympics. Bye.
Good afternoon. My name is Henry Ford, and I had a plan for the horseless carriage in 1893. After that plan, I made the quadricycle. I made the world a better place by making Ford cars so people could have a vehicle. Now I have to get back to making Ford cars. Bye.
Greetings, I am Madam C.J. Walker. I worked hard to help my race. At that time, black women had nothing for their hair. I then went to France to work on the Hako with 2 other women. I made the world a better place by making things for hair. My race was able to use the hair products I made. Now they have something they can use for their hair. Okay, bye. I have to continue working on my new product.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. My name is J.K. Rowling. I wrote the Harry Potter series. When I was young, I lived in a city in England. When I was older, I moved to Edinburgh, Scotland. That is where I wrote my books. I sold more books than Dr. Seuss, C.S. Lewis, and R.L. Stine, who are some of the most popular children's book authors. I donated to lots of charities. I made the world a better place by writing good books so kids would want to read, and made people's lives better by donating to charities they depended on. Well, see you later. I have to finish my book.
Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Jefferson. I was the third president of the United States, and I wrote the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration declared us free of Great Britain and its king. Now we make our own laws. I made the world a better place by making our country stronger and independent.
The British are coming, the British are coming. Oh, hi. My name's Sybil Ludington. I was born April 16, 1761 in Putnam County, New York. I was still very young when the Revolutionary War started. I was also young when I became famous, age 16. I rode on my horse Star to warn the militia that the British were burning Danbury. I rode 40 miles from dusk to dawn. After the Revolutionary War, I married Edmund Ogden and had a son named Henry. When Henry was 13, Edmund died, so I started working as a tavern keeper. As time went on, Henry moved away and started a family, and I aged to 77 and died. I made the world a better place by warning the militia so they could win a battle against the British. Even though I died, my story still lives on in many ways.
Hi, my name is Amelia Earhart, and I almost became the first one to fly around the world. I was born on July 24th, 1897 in Atchison, Kansas. I almost became the first one to fly around the world, but my plane crashed in the ocean. There were only 15 women who flew a plane at my time. I was the 16th woman to fly a plane and maybe around the world if I wanted to. I made the world realize anyone can do anything like flying around the world. Oh, look at the time. I better go and finish getting ready for my next flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are gathered here for many very important people, but right at this moment, me, Harry Houdini. I am the greatest escape artist in the world. Want to hear one of my tricks that made me famous? My metamorphosis trick. I can't share my secrets. I made the world a better place by making the impossible possible. See me in handcuffs? Now you don't.
Hello, my name is Albert Einstein. I am a famous scientist who discovered a lot of theories. I also had to live through World War I and World War II. In World War II, I invented the atomic bomb. And I made the world a better place by discovering the most brilliant theories we have today, like energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. And now I have to go back discovering more theories.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Daniel Boone. I was an American pioneer. I was also one of the first folk heroes to be in the United States. During the Revolutionary War, I was a militia officer. I also fought in the Battle of Blue Licks in 1782. After the war, I worked as a server and merchant but went into debt because of poor Kentucky. By the way, I was born on October 22nd, 1734 and died September 26th, 1820. I made the world a better place by being a frontier hero. Bye.
Good afternoon. Hi, I am Alexander Graham Bell, and I was a deaf teacher, and I created sign language. Also, I made the world a better place by creating a way to communicate from a far distance with electricity. Oh, I got to go teach the deaf kids, so bye.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ruth Wakefield, and I invented the chocolate chip cookie in 1930. I made the chocolate chip cookie by accident because I was out of baker's chocolate to make my chocolate cookies. So I took a Nestle semi-sweet chocolate bar and broke it in chunks and put it into my cookie. To my surprise, the chunks did not melt. I owned a restaurant called the Toll House Inn. The Toll House was a very hard job to run. More than 100 people worked there. Most of the people that went to the Toll House ate some of my famous chocolate chip cookies. I made the world a better place by inventing a delicious dessert for the world, a chocolate chip cookie. I have to get back to baking chocolate chip cookies. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gwendolyn Brooks. When I was younger, I loved to read. That taught me to learn. When I was 16, I met Langston Hughes at a poetry reading. He became my inspiration. I won the Pulitzer Prize in 1950. I made the world a better place by sharing my poems with people everywhere.
Goshki, I said hello and my name is Sakatuya. When I was 12, I got kidnapped by an enemy tribe. Then I was sold to my husband. I went on an expedition to prove that women have the same equal rights as men.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. I was working on my favorite mouse, Mickey. I am Walt Disney and I love creating things that make people happy. Mickey Mouse is one of my best known characters. Here is what he looks like. Another love of mine is taking my 2 little daughters to amusement parks, but there were not any that were fun, safe, or clean, so I decided to make my own theme park. I named it Disneyland. It is in California, and it is bigger and more exciting than you can imagine. I hope you can visit it sometime. I made the world a better place by making funny cartoons that make people laugh. Well, I have to get back to making Mickey Mouse. Bye.
Hi, my name is Helen Keller. I was born over 100 years ago. When I was young, I got very sick and that's how I became blind and deaf. I had to learn how to communicate by going to Perkins School. When I was at Perkins School, Annie Sullivan was my teacher. I made the world a better place by helping people who have disabilities. I help people learn to respect others who are going through hard times. I wrote many books. Now it's time. Now I have to go write another book. Bye.
Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Edison. I was always curious. Once I saw a bird eat worms and drink water, so I gave my neighbor worms and water mixed together to see if she would fly. It did not work. In 1877, I invented the phonograph. After I invented the phonograph, I was nicknamed the Wizard. The phonograph is a recording device. I made the world a better place by inventing the light bulb. On October 22nd, 1879 was when the light bulb finally worked. I gotta get back to inventing things. Bye.
Hi, I'm Rachel Carson. I was born May 27, 1907 in Springdale, Pennsylvania. When I was young, I loved being around animals and nature. I was curious about the environment my whole life, and I changed the world at the age of 50. I made the world a better place by preventing DDT and other related chemicals from being sprayed on trees and plants. I did this because I love nature and I wanted trees to stay alive. Through my book, Silent Spring, I persuaded many people to change their minds about how we should treat nature. It's been nice talking to you, but I have to get back to writing my book. Bye. 1, 2, ready, go.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag.